What is going on, lads, and welcome back to FIFA 15's biggest winter upgrades. Today we are taking a trip to Manchester where we're going to be taking a look at the 3 players from the 2 Manchester clubs that I think deserve the biggest upgrades in the winter upgrades, in the January upgrades, hopefully that they are going to be, or whenever EA get around to doing them. Last episode, you guys seemed to really enjoy it and you had a lot of good suggestions, so if you've got any more or you think I should have changed any from these or have missed any from these clubs, pop them down in the comments section, be that a club, a group of players, or a club with some players from that club that you think should be upgraded. And if you do enjoy this video, make sure you smash the likes as well if you would like this series to carry on. If we could hit 750, that would be absolutely awesome. But let's jump into the first of our players, who is Sergio Aguero, who you can see is an 86 rated striker in FIFA 15. He is absolutely incredible, one of the best strikers I have used on this game. If you would like to go and get yourself some coins to go and buy him, I've popped a link to FIFAcoinstoday.com down in the description. The discount code AJ3 gives you a whopping 10% off, so go over there, get yourself some coins, and try out this Aguero. Their link is down in the description. But like I was saying, he is an incredible player already on FIFA, but he is also an incredible player in real life. His stats for this year and his stats in general just blow everyone else's out of the water. The only person who even comes close to this guy in the Premier League is Diego Costa. Aguero has scored 12 in 10 and Costa scored 11 in 10, but it is Aguero's goals to minute ratio that is absolutely unbelievable. He has got the best goals per minute ratio, I think, in the Premier League history. He was coming off the bench a lot last season. He's been struggling with injuries and stuff like that, but whenever he comes on, he always seems to score. And be it whether he plays 40 minutes of a game or 90 minutes of the game, this guy seems he will always get you a goal. He was an 88 last year and he got downgraded to an 86. Partly based on the fact that physical is now a stat and he hasn't got the best of strength, and also partly based on the fact I think that he didn't play as much last year, so he just didn't get his higher rating. But I do think it deserves to go back up to that 88 that he was last year. And you can see I have kept his pace at 88. That is the only thing that has stayed the same though. We have gone for +3 on his shooting because he is a goal machine, +1 on his passing, +2 on his dribbling, taking that back up to 90, which it has been in the past. We've gone +1 defending, not really mattering, and then +2 physical, just because it's a combo of his agility and his stamina and all stuff like that. And he's getting a little bit fitter and playing a lot more games now, and he's just an absolutely incredible player. I put him up there, top 5 players, top 10 players in the world. Messi, Ronaldo, Robin, Aguero, people like that, Ibra, Suarez, these guys, he is literally up there at the top. I think there's probably top 10 you could name, and this guy is definitely in there. Our second Manchester City player then is a slightly less exciting one. He is starting off life as a 78 non-rare gold, and that is James Milner. Now, this guy I think is criminally underrated both on FIFA and in real life. Everyone always slates him, especially for England, saying he's terrible, but he really does do a job and puts in a shift for any team that he plays for, and he is actually quite an impactful player. So I have moved him up to an 80. He is still a non-rare, unfortunately. I do love them rare cards. They look so much nicer than the non-rare ones, but you can see he has still had a couple of decent stat changes. We give him +1 pace, +2 shooting, +3 passing, 2 dribbling, 3 defending, and 2 physical. Basically copying off his stats from his inform, really, and I think that is what EA will do for him. It is unfortunate that he's only got 69 pace. If he had 70 pace, he would look like one of the most all-round cards on this game. And also, it is unfortunate that he's a right midfielder. He used to be a centre mid, I think, and if he was a centre mid, he would be unreal there. Being at right mid, he needs a little bit more pace and probably not going to go from on FIFA. But I do still think, whether we're going to use him or not, he does deserve that upgrade to represent how well he's been performing for City in real life, because just to get into the City team is a massive achievement, and for someone who is 78 rated to be playing for City, I think is absolutely bizarre. That then just leaves our third and final Manchester player, and we're going to be taking a trip over to the red side of Manchester for this one to take a look at David De Gea. He is still only very young and he is 83 rated at the launch of FIFA 15, which is still a pretty good card, and he is still a very good goalkeeper in FIFA with his 87 diving and 88 reflexes. However, he has been one of, if not the best goalkeeper in the Premier League this year. He has saved Man United's arse so many times. He saved them against Arsenal. He gave them the win against Everton. Gave them the win against both teams, actually. Just absolutely unreal, playing out of his skin. He's rescued them so many times. The defence has been so leaky, but this guy has been stopping absolutely everything. So I have moved him up to an 85, in line with the top rated goalkeepers in this league, only behind Courtois, on level, or maybe even higher than Lloris. I can't remember Lloris's rating. It's 84 or 85. But there we go. That is De Gea. I've given +2 on his diving, +1 on his handling and kicking, 2 on his reflexes, 0 on his speed, because EA don't really seem to change that, and 1 on his position, and making him what looks like an unreal goalkeeper. 90 reflexes and 89 diving. He is a very untraditional type of goalkeeper, actually. He's not very good at coming out and claiming crosses and stuff like that, so he's still got not amazing positioning and handling, but he is ridiculous shot stopping and diving across the goal. He will save almost anything. So That is David De Gea, lads. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you think I've missed anyone, be it from Man U, Man City, or someone you'd just like to see, pop that down in the comment section. Don't drop a dislike, drop a like if you have enjoyed this video, but I do always appreciate your criticism and try to reply to as many of you guys as possible. But that is where we're going to leave the video, lads. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, like I said, make sure you drop a like. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you're new around here, and I will see you next time.